was your role in the movie Power One?
I played the character Vera.
Okay.
The Vera is married. She's married to the lead character, Legit. You guys will meet him soon.
Okay.
And it was quite a challenging role because so much emotion had to come out of it. I had to put in so much emotion to interpret that character.
Okay.
And yeah.
Who came up with the script? Who were the directors and all? For those who don't know about the movie.
Power of One was directed by very, very brilliant Mr. Izu. I finally had to pronounce his last name.
Okay.
Mr. Izu directed this movie. It's produced by, I would say, Hypertech Digital. It's a bunch of people, 4, 5, 6 people, and then other people too came together to make this movie happen. And basically, it's a project that I'm so proud to be a part of. I would say this is like the most brilliant project I've been part of.
Yeah. You say it's the most brilliant project you've worked in recent times. What makes Power of One different from other movies that we've seen this year?
It is not a joke. No gimmicks in it. It's like like the title says, Power of One. It's a movie that was designed to inspire every individual.
Okay.
And it's not like the regular romance comedy or like our movies. It's the story is different. It's about what's happening in our society right now. It's about everything that we're facing. Almost every person, every Nigerian can relate with the story of the Power of One. Yeah, and it was well shot. The thing is, as an actor, it is your dream to star in a movie that is well shot, a movie that is well scripted, and then the director, and then the story. So this is every actor's dream, this kind of project. That's how I feel.
We'll come back to you.
So for in relation to that, to what Anna said, particularly in reference to the movie, how do you go out to encourage any individual or group to step forward and also advocate for better institutions and all of that in Nigeria?
Just like the superstar Mama Annie said, when you are plugging into any vision, you must see yourself in that vision. You are not reaching out to, it's not a commercial market. You're actually reaching out to what they call the hearts and the minds. So the same thing, the way people gravitate towards a movie that they want to watch, they want to see themselves in, they want to make a hero from, it's the same way they buy into advocacy. Advocacy must be seen to be objective, and it must be objective. It is not about somebody earning from somewhere or somebody benefiting from something. It is about the objectives of the advocacy and the end goal of the advocacy. And it must be simple enough for anybody to connect with, whether you're a barber, whether you're a professor or whatever you. And the objective for us in real life in the advocacy for NSA was the objective was end SARS. As simple as that. End it.
Yeah.
Because we have no reason why people who are law enforcers should be divorced from the law. So we have no reason why police should be shooting at its own citizens. We have no reasons why anti-kidnapping should be guilty of kidnapping. We have no reason why anti-cultism should be filled with cultists. So because of that, end this unit. They are doing us worse, more disservice than the good they're meant to do. So second thing, when we end SARS, then what next? We reform holistically the police system, the entire police structures. So that's exactly. So it's sensible, it's logical, it's emotional, and besides, we're not selling titles, we're not selling clothes or attires. What we're selling actually is a vision. What we're selling is better. What we're selling is an ideal society, but not something that is out of the reach of any human being. It's something that can be possible if we all put our hands together and believe in the system and drive the movement. And which is one of the reasons why people want to see the movie. Which is one of the reasons why people want to connect to a movement that is empowering them enough to understand their role in society, enough to be able to plug in, to find importance, to have ownership, which is something we have been denied as citizens in the country. We don't have ownership. We are like visitors in our own country. So because of that, when you create all these ingredient, when you have it present in the movie, in a movement, people will certainly, you don't need to sell too much. You make evangelists of people who see what you're doing, you make an evangelist of them, and they preach the message for you, and it goes wide.
So there is always like a time. Is there a time frame that you look at and say, oh, in the next few months or in the next few years, this is what we want to achieve? Is that always a target?
Yes, because advocacy takes a lot. It's not like it's not built on emotions or tantrums. It is actually built on proper planning, because they said plans are nothing and planning is everything. There are times when your plans will have to change based on some responses that you're getting. Because you're doing a non-violent movement, you need to make sure that your messaging is key. If you watch the movie, like Annie will attest to, the scripting is wonderful, and that is messaging. That speaks to messaging. So in an advocacy, messaging is key. They must not find you saying things. You must not tweet when you're sleeping, when you're drunk. You must not tweet when you're having fun. You must ensure that whatever it is that you're putting your hands to, your heart and mind, you have what you call synchronicity. In other words, your ego, yourself, your true, your self and your God self are in sync. Because at that moment when you're because you are talking to the world, you're on the pedestal and people want to hear what you've got to say. So you cannot afford to be emotional, to be selfish. You need to represent the populace. And the more you speak from your guts to issues, and you tell them and show them the plans, structures, milestones that you need to celebrate as you go along. Because if you look at the movie has timing, and it doesn't have all the time in the world, and you cannot always tire down while you're shooting other scenes. So you need to work with her timing, work with the things that she wants to do, make it exciting for her. Let her see the end goal, see the things that she needs to do here. It's like you're making a shirt. The people who are going to do the whipping, the people who are going to make the buttonholes, people who are going to make the accessories, they must all know what the big picture is and their role in the big picture. And that's all that covers.
Okay, yeah, the power of one. Yeah. Now to Annie, the power of one was a theme of Two Babas, Buckwild and Breathless this year. So we're trying to link it on, was it an offshoot of the concerts and the campaign of last year, which didn't hold?
The Buckwild and Breathless show, every year they have their theme. Yeah. They have a theme, for it. And, the whole Power of One project and everything. So if you were at the show, you would notice, like, all the people that attended the show can tell there was a brilliant show, it was interesting, but at the same time there was a lot of message that was being passed through, a lot of message, a lot of Power of One message, a lot of an individual can make it happen kind of message. So I think so I believe that's why, should I say that's why I have it there. That's why they had that theme for the concert. And if your second question, if it has anything to do with, why don't you guys come and watch?
Nice. Again, I'm going to ask, who were the other actors in the movie?
My God, there were a lot of people. Everybody there, everybody on that project is actually people that I really look up to. Ramsey Noah was on it.
Oh wow!
Auntie Rachel
Oniga
was on it. Alex Akubo, of course, my boyfriend, my husband, my sister.
We're coming back to that.
Was on it. Padita was on it. Uncle Jide Kosoka was on it. Okay. Oh my God, there were lots of appearances, like from a lot of comedians, like key people. I can't remember everybody now, but it's a movie filled with interesting personalities and respected actors.
When is it going to be released?
We're premiering. Our premiere is on the 5th of December.
5th of
and
December.
On the 7th of December, you better go and watch The Power of One. I'm not just telling you, I'm telling you. Like that, everything he's been saying, you would understand when you watch The Power of One. And that's the truth.
Exactly. So, Mr. Awosanya, have you seen the movie?
No, I've not seen the movie. But, you've been given, your appetite has been showered. Let me just put it that way. touched it. With the scripting, with the star-studded, featured people that are there and all, so you know what to expect. And when you see the time and effort that have been, put into this, when you see a recipe, you can actually tell what the amount of time that goes into the meal. So exactly what we're looking at here, and it can never fall short of what you have in real life. When you're talking about engaging, objectively, systems, status quo, to bring about the needed change, it starts with one person, and it's,
and the director, everybody knows he's a respected director. He would not touch anything that is not it. He would not. So,
is there a bigger picture to the advocacy, like a spin-off from the NSAS for the mass?
Yes, there is, because the SARS is just one thing, just one issue out of several. We're looking at the criminal justice system. In every civilization, we have two pillars holding civilization up, and that is taxation and law and order. And you cannot talk about law and order without talking about the police themselves, those who uphold the law and order. And so we're looking at the police themselves, the prison service, the judiciary. Then once we fix this, when there is law and order in any country, we can begin to have investors who are coming into the country to say, look, we want to make a movie or sponsor a movie. We want to. Right now, artists are finding it difficult, to have, night times. There are night businesses in every country where at night people have their own lifestyle. But now you go to a club and they tow your car and they say you're a Yahoo boy. So from there you don't have the freedom to express yourself or to unwind, to do stuff. All over the world, people go out to club. When I was in France, you can't stay alone in the village. You have to come out to Paris to come and enjoy yourself. That's the tradition. And we should have that too for longevity. We need to live long. We need to enjoy ourselves. Nigerians are happy people, naturally. So we need to remove the oppression and fix the criminal justice system that criminalizing oppression, impunity of police, indiscriminate arrests, extrajudicial killings, and what have you. So that's exactly what we're looking at. So it's not something that will stop tomorrow. It's something that is continuous. And again, we're not just slapping them on the wrist or knocking them on the head. We're also fixing the problem within the structure. We're ensuring that, we use the network that we have to rebuild their barracks. We improve on their pay, on their salaries. We find means where police officers will be given preferences when they go to shopping. They can have a card that can grant them credits. There's so many things, rebates and prices, half prices for stuff, so that their wives and families will not go hungry. So we give them housing, give them good health care, their pensions must be guaranteed, and then there will be bonuses to celebrate them every month. Police of the year, police of the this and that, things like that, incentives that will make them begin to see the citizenry and respect them as their bosses. But what we're having now is a situation where we have a civilization that is fully advanced, and a police structure that is still running a constabulary. Sure. And with that, their salaries are poor. They see themselves as tools of the state, against the people. They don't understand their jobs anymore. So they just feel coming to police station is to look for somebody to oppress and collect money from. Sure. So we need to also be mindful that when you, as a civilized citizen, see a police officer and you challenge them, these are hungry people with a gun in their hand. They see that as disrespect. You asking or claiming that you are in your rights and what have you is disrespect. And the next thing you're going to hear is, who's your mate? And all those things. And we've seen all these things happen. And because of that, we need to educate them. There need to be a balance between the society and the police structure itself. So there's so many things going on. And we will hope to fix that as we go along.
So how has it been being an actress and an entrepreneur in Nigeria? How's life been?
It's really hard. It's very
hard coming from you.
It's hard because a lot of sacrifice is being, put in and all that. Because first of all, I'm a mom, and I have to be a good mom, right? And then I'm a wife. I have to take care of my man. And then again, I'm an actor, and then I have my business, I have my, my charity foundation. So it's a lot of stuff. I just thank God for the people that I have around me that just help make it easy for me. Like for me though, the most important part of my life has to be my kids. And so my mom is always there, like, for my kids when I have to be off at set. Sometimes I'm at work till like 2 a.m., 3 a.m., sometimes 5 a.m., and the next day I'm out again. So it's not been easy, but I'm grateful. So that's why I really don't like to do a whole lot of movies. I just pick and do like, in 1, 2, 3, 4 months, so I can still have time for my other business.
Yeah, but you said acting and being a mom is something you always have to handle. But what's the sweetest part of motherhood?
Mama, that's my daughter saying, Mama. It's the fact that this little creatures, they're yours. They depend on you.
Yeah.
They seeing my kids happy is like the best thing. As far as I'm home, every morning before they go to school, I don't care what day, as far as they have school that morning, my kids, I don't lock my bedroom because my kids will open the door by 6:30. The big one will open the door by 6:30,
Wow.
the other one will open the door at 7:15 a.m. So when she's gone, that's when I actually lock my door, because they always come every morning to say, good morning, Mama, and they kiss me, whether I'm very awake or half awake, but I still get to give them that hug in the morning. And I think, to me, those little things, it's actually the best part of being a mom. It's the best job. I love being a mom. I'm responsible for 2 angels. Yeah.
Okay.
7 angels. So. My bad.
Good. Yeah. Speaking of, you've been married for going to 5 years now. It was
Going
4.
to 6 years.
Oh, sorry. It's already 5 years.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, going to 6 years now. What would you say marriage has taught you?
Patience. Patience and patience. And I would say trust. I have, personally, as a human being, I have trust issues.
Okay.
So before I would trust, or for me to trust anyone is, but being married and just looking at this man, and you have to believe everything he says. You have to just trust and believe in everything he says and everything that he does. You have to trust that he'll be able to take care of you. You have to trust that he'll be able to take care of the home, the kids, So yes, trust, and then patience. Yeah.
Okay.
But it's been beautiful.
We're going to call you during the reconciliation with Pero.
I'm not going to talk about it right now. I'm not ready to talk about it.
Weak!
I swear. I don't know when I'm going to talk about it, but
Okay.
Mentally and emotionally not ready to talk about
Oh,
it.
really? But it was a peaceful thing to do, and everybody was like, Annie is one
No,
accommodating woman.
the only thing I can say about that day is I'm very happy it happened. I'm extremely happy that it happened.